So the gist of the Social Men's Night promo is that it is a kind of like a comedic 4-part series that we could post separately, but also post all in like one type of like film, kind of like within like the 2-minute variant. But I think it gives us a lot of flexibility being able to choose both and gives us more content to pick from. The main thing that I'm wanting to capture within each of these videos is essentially the excitement that these men have for going to men's night. And the main thing that I'm really wanting to capture in each of these videos is kind of show in kind of a comedic and fun way the excitement that men should have for coming to Social Men's Night. You could see it kind of like in the end of each of these sequences where like they get this text message that pops up, are you coming to men's night, or whatever kind of message that we end up wanting to put on there. And these men are just comedically rushing to get ready to go, or like running to men's night. And I think that it kind of relates to a lot of the past stuff that we've done. We do a lot of really funny promo videos, and I think that this will just add to like the catalog that we're doing, but in kind of like a higher quality. So I thought that I would walk you through the explanation for each of these 4 videos, just because I feel like it gives me a better chance at explaining properly what my vision for each of these films are. So essentially, like, I didn't really want to do like a boring thing where it was just like men doing men stuff and they're like working out and being fit, or just like doing hard work or something like that, because that's what a lot of churches do for their men's promos. They kind of do perceived masculinity type things, and it kind of is, honestly, sometimes it gets really cliche. I've been to a lot of men's conferences and the videos are just kind of very bland. But I think that the idea behind these is that at first you don't even realize that these are unrelated, and then all of a sudden it ties into it, just because the one common thing that each of these ads has is that they get that text and then they exude the excitement and the rush to like go to men's night. So the idea with The Bachelor is essentially our actor in the very like first couple seconds of the film is participating in the classic show The Bachelor or Bachelorette. I don't know, I don't watch it. But at this moment in time, he is near the end and he winds up getting to be the one that is picked, and he receives the rose. Everything like kind of around him freezes, and a text notification pops up and it says, are you coming to men's night, right? And then like you kind of see this like not super advanced HUD, but you kind of see this HUD. The way we would do this is like we would get some black curtains around our actor and film him with a light in front of him, and then in post it's pretty simple to like add a HUD in post and track to the eye points using After Effects. But essentially like a text notification will pop up saying, are you coming to men's night? And that would kind of like break the dimension he's in the VR world. I kind of came up with this idea because we talk about the metaverse a lot. I thought it'd be really funny, but he's in The Bachelor, and then all of a sudden the notification pops up and you realize, oh wait, this is all fake. And then you get a shot of him kind of taking off of his headset once he sees a message, and he starts rushing to get ready to go to men's night. And he's putting on clothes, he's cleaning up stuff, and he's running out the door. And then that kind of basically closes it. So with the conspiracy, I thought this one was kind of funny, and this is something that me and Hector had actually talked about. But essentially, like, we want to get like a kind of like a dorky dude who like has like conspiracy theories strung up all over his apartment, like with like little tweed rope, and like I think it'd be really funny if like some of the conspiracies were like about like our pastors and stuff like that. Like I think the funny thing to call out would be the similarity between like Pastor Robert and Pastor Stephen Chandler, because they do look kind of identical. So I think it'd be funny to like have like a picture of them together, and then it's like it all connects to the dots and stuff like that. But it's just kind of like a dorky, like witty film about a dude who's just like obsessed, and then he gets a message that just kind of breaks his entire like mode of concentration, asking, are you coming to men's night? We kind of get a lot of coverage and b-roll of him doing a couple of random things. He has a really messy apartment because That's just kind of like the idea of like a conspiracy theorist. You have papers all over and all kinds of stuff and research, and all of a sudden on this ancient PC, like you see this thing pop up and it's a message that we put on the screen saying, "Are you coming to men's night?" And then it just kind of like does a slow push in and it ends right there, and that's kind of like the end of that one. So dad duty was actually one that I came up with, that I thought that would be really funny, and it's essentially just like, you know, mom is out and dad is taking care of the kid. He's, you know, cradling his son. He's about to put him to sleep. He puts the baby to sleep, and all of a sudden he gets a message. He's like, "Hey, are you still coming to men's night?" And then all of a sudden he runs out the door, and then he comes back because he forgot his son. So he grabs his son, and essentially it would be a fake baby. But the funniest shot of the whole thing would be him running down the street, with the fake baby in his hand, and he's just running with the baby. And I think that would be a really cool shot to get, and I think it would be hilarious. It's just so wacky and random that the dude is just like, you know, like a stereotypical dad. He kind of like forgets the kid, but comes back, grabs the kid, and then he's running with the kid. And it's just, I thought it would be really funny to kind of get that, because it kind of shows like, you know, men are fathers too, and it kind of shows the funny side of being a dad. So the thing with pickup sports is that it's just really simple, just regular, just getting coverage of dudes playing some pickup soccer or basketball, whenever we end up figuring it out. But the resolution of it all is once he's done, he picks up his phone, he gets a text message, and it just asks, "Are you coming to men's night?" And that's just it. The general idea between all of these is that they all end on that message, "Are you coming to men's night?" It's just kind of a fun way to just kind of like spread the awareness and spread the excitement at the same time for men's night. So those are just some of the ideas I had. I hope it kind of makes sense. It's not something that's super overproduced, so there isn't really a shot list. It's just more gathering coverage of each of these scenarios, and each of these scenes are all going to be shot in one location, one room, one area type of thing. So it's really simple, really quick and easy. I think that they show that we put a little bit more effort into our... I really like how it kind of shows that we put more effort into our promos. I really like these ideas a lot. I think they're great. They're simple, but I like how they show that we put more effort into our promo videos. And I think that people are going to really laugh and think these are really funny and share them. So let me know what you guys think. I'm planning on shooting these on Thursday. Would like to crew up if possible to hire a couple extra hands, some grips. Definitely want to hire an audio guy for sure. But just let me know.